Uh, Hello, everyone. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to a new episode of Beautiful Things Come from Struggle podcast and YouTube channel. And today I got the esteemed privilege and honor to interview not only a good man, but my brother, my big brother, and also my friend. So, brother, could you please introduce yourself?
Assalamu alaikum. My name is
Wa alaikum
Clarence
salam.
Williams. How you doing,
All
Shay?
right. How you doing, Art? And could you tell them where you're from?
I'm from Roxbury, Boston, Massachusetts. Um, Pretty much moved around a lot from Mattapan to Roxbury. Stayed in Dorchester for a little while. So I was kind of one of those transplant kids that stayed moving.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Um, for those who don't know, I met my big brother man behind the wall, and he's always been like that big brother to me, always giving me, that influence, that guidance, um, keeping me or helping me stay on that now, man. And when he went home, man, I missed him immensely. But now that he's home, man, I'm just so happy, and I'm soon to follow, man. But do you mind, telling the listeners the exact amount of time that you had spent behind the wall?
Uh, yeah, I spent 20 years behind the wall. So
Mm,
20 years, actually, to almost a day, I spent behind the wall.
mm,
And
mm.
like, and I thank you for the blessings and the kind words in which you gave me, but you did the same for me, brother. And
Thank
you
you
know
so
how it
much.
was plenty of nights, brother. You called me to the side like, hey, brother, you need to think about things differently. So that same encouragement and strength you also given
Thank you
me.
so much.
So please never forget that.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. I love your art, man. I appreciate that, man. But you always had that level head, man, and I appreciate you too, brother. Um, what a lot of people don't know, man, they think that everybody behind the wall is just a savage, but that's totally untrue. Not everybody's like that. Because we do have emotions, man. We're human beings, man. And in saying that, man, what were the emotions and what was it like throughout those 20 years behind the bars for you? Could you like give a description of what that was like?
Yeah, it was an emotional roller coaster. So, you know, when you first go in, just keeping it 100, like, you're scared, you're nervous, all of these things because you have all of these different perceptions of what prison is, right? Then on top of that, you become nervous, right? Anger, sadness, because now you're being pulled away from your loved ones and placed in an unnatural environment. And you transcend those emotions throughout the years. So now, as they say in psychology, hurt people hurt people. So now you come in with
Mm,
all this anger and you're upset and mad at the world and mad at your situation. You know what happens with that, right? Especially when it's uncontrolled and unchecked. I say
mm,
this when I speak to college kids and at-risk youth.
mm,
At 4 years
mm,
old, if I'm angry and I can't properly communicate, I throw a tantrum, it's really not going to hurt anybody. But if you put 120, 130, 150 pounds on that person, and now they throw a tantrum, somebody's bound to be hurt.
mm.
So that emotional regulation just wasn't there for most of us, myself
Mm,
included. So I felt,
mm.
man, the gambit from anger, sadness, shame, all of those things.
Yeah, and I know too, man, that family means everything to you, man. I remember, man, you always telling me about your daughter, your grandbaby, man, your sisters, and so on. How was that for your family? How was that for your family?
Well, that causes a ripple effect, right? They love and support you, and they see you in this state where they can no longer help, and they want to help you,
mm,
right? They want to help you
mm,
manage all their anxieties, all their fears. The days and times that you miss drive them crazy as well. So it was rough for them, man. Like, they did the bid. Most of our families do the bids with us. When we're serving time, they do those the same day for day we do. They're doing it because they're living within that mental torture.
yeah, yeah. And so that, I know that affected you mentally sometimes. I know there was those nights, man, by yourself. I'm pretty sure, man, like myself, you shedded some tears, correct?
You already know, brother. There was plenty of nights you had to talk me off the ledge. Because those are the things that drive us. You remember them days, man, when I was talking to you about my daughter and my grandbaby. Like, stressed out because I couldn't go to a prom. I couldn't go to graduations. When she met her first boyfriend, I couldn't be there to support her through that. And then having my grandbaby being born while I was behind the wall, not being there for those precious moments either. So, man, come on, you already know how.
Yeah, man. I know,
On
man.
many of those nights,
Yeah, man. I remember, man. We just working up in that kitchen, man. You be like, how's the shake? How's your family? You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, man. But what gave you strength, man? What gave you solace during those difficult times, man?
Like the brotherhood and the family I had there, you guys. I
Yeah,
always had my
man.
family support. They were always behind me, you know that. But having
Yeah, man.
brothers like
Mm.
Dawood, brothers like Tad, brothers, even
Yeah,
even Billy,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Billy Powell was like
yeah,
having that,
yeah,
Hassan,
yeah,
the Sheikh,
yeah,
Shakir, all of them brothers, like having that network
yeah.
of brothers who kept us sane
Mm.
when we were at our
Mm.
wits' end. So,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
brotherhood, that family environment that we carried there.
yeah. Like, all those brothers are beautiful human beings, man. But I just remember, man, you and Daoud, man, it was a constant, man. And Big Lou, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
On the
man,
low, you know what I mean?
Uncle Lou still
Uncle
keep me in
Lou,
check.
man, absolutely, man. You know, um, I know this is a stupid question because I know, but I want society, I want the listeners to know how you spent your time behind the wall. You know what I mean?
Um, you know how I went the first 10 years.
Yeah.
You're doing what you perceive prison to be. We watch all of these movies. We know family members and people who have been incarcerated. So the first 10 years, man, was rough. Like, you're doing everything you shouldn't be doing because, like I said, you're having that emotional break, that emotional stressor. You're in an unnatural environment. So now you become
Mm,
that component of human nature. That piece of human nature that you feel as though you've lost. So now you become
mm,
angry.
mm, mm. Yeah, man. I remember the day, man. Um, when Brother Daoud came to me, man, he was like, "Yo, the brother's home." And even though I was at that time, I wasn't physically with you. You know what I'm saying? And your family. When you was there, I felt like I was there with you, brother. But I want to know, because I'm soon to experience this, brother. But I want to know what it was like for you the first time you stepped foot as a free man after 20 years.
If you notice, if you look at the video of me coming home, I ran.
Mm.
I hid behind the attorneys, and I actually ran.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I was so overwhelmed with the fact of actually being free, not understanding, like, what was coming next. You always dream of it, and for it to
mm.
happen and not know what's coming next was even a bigger challenge and fear. So I ran, bro. As soon as they let me go out the court, I ran. I just was like, I'm
Yeah.
free. They might change their mind. you
Free
start
my
thinking of all
people.
this. You start thinking your heart's pounding. It's a new
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah. I think the first time when I walked out the doors, I'm a hug a tree, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hug a tree, man. You
Brother,
know?
listen,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
definitely are.
man.
Trust me, like
Yeah, yeah.
it hits
But
different. The
yeah, I
you
wanna
still
tap into I wanna tap into something different, man. You know, there's a few things I wanna tap into. But I never got the opportunity to ask you about it. This will be the first time I'm hearing. But I heard that you had an opportunity, man, with your nephew to go to Africa. Can you tell me what that was like?
yeah. Me and Suba, we ended up
Yeah,
like Suba has seen me struggling mentally because
yeah,
it was a new world, all of these different challenges. Like you walk into somewhere and you have all of these options where before we didn't have these options. So someone noticed that I was struggling a little bit with anxiety and those type of things. So for our
yeah,
anniversary, he's like, "Hey, listen, bro, we're going to Africa." I'm looking at him like, "Yeah, right, yeah, right." He's like, "Nah, we gotta go.
yeah.
We gotta go." So we ended up going to Egypt. And when I landed in Egypt, we're going to look at the pyramids, and
Mm,
there was a mass jinn. There was a mass jinn,
yeah,
and the call of prayer was made. So now the brothers
yeah,
out there praying. I just jumped out like, yeah, and joined the ranks.
yeah,
They
yeah,
prayed in, bro,
yeah,
and on everything I love right then and there, all the nerves, the pressure, all of those things that I felt just washed
yeah.
away.
Mm, mm,
Just washed away.
man.
And then getting to ride camels, of course, riding four wheelers through the town, and just feeling that
Touching
freedom.
the
Like
sand,
I didn't feel trapped anymore.
touching the sand.
Yeah, listen, our kid, it was
Yeah,
the first time I ever felt free.
yeah.
Like real
Wow.
talk. Like, you see it on TV, like, I'm gonna go there one day. But to walk
Yeah,
around the
yeah,
pyramids, man, like even hitting
yeah.
Paris, like, yo, bro, going to the Eiffel Tower, I was just like, what is
Wow.
this? Like, you know, I'm actually no fences, no walls, you know, true freedom of mind.
Yeah. Yo, yeah. I know. A time came in your mind when you was like, man. At one point, man, I was eating steak chicken in the chow hall, man, and now I'm in Egypt, man. Now I'm in Africa, and now I'm in Paris, man. I know you was like, wow. That's so deep, bro. I'm so proud of you, brother. What are you doing right now, brother? What are you doing right now? Because I know, but I want the world to know what you're doing out there right now.
Right now,
Yeah,
I got out, I jumped into work, I was working for UPS, driving for them, doing damn near
yeah,
70-hour work weeks. And,
yeah,
I had a major anxiety attack. I was like, you know what, this isn't for me. Like, this
yeah,
isn't what I want. So
yeah,
I jumped into peer recovery center, started doing
yeah.
that, working in that realm. Um, then me and Dan Troop, he used to work with Toastmasters. He
My buddy.
founded the National Prison Debate League, where
Yeah,
we do like we do. We set up debates between guys inside and outside, and then me and Billy Powers set up another nonprofit called Crossing the Rubicon, where we're trying to help debunk some of the myths. It's more of like what we were doing inside. You remember when we was running programs and stuff like that inside?
yeah,
So
yeah,
along those lines. So
yeah.
that's what I'm out here
Hey,
doing now.
yo, shout out to Billy Powers, man. Shout out to Daniel Troop. What up, man? Shout out to some good men, man, that's out there, man, amongst other good men doing their thing, man. I'm
We
just,
reach back, man. We reaching back. We're doing the criminal justice work.
yeah.
I still work with Bridgewater State University. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like, man, I'm on there, one of the advisory boards. We go around speaking to different colleges, just bringing to light restorative justice practices and, prison
yeah,
reform, man. Like,
yeah,
man, we got to reach
yeah,
back behind the wall, man. We got to make sure y'all brothers
yeah,
is set. Just because I'm
yeah,
free don't mean I'm free. I still got work to do.
yeah. I can't wait. And I can't wait, man, to be that spoke in the wheel with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? In a matter of months, man. You know what I
You
mean?
already know, Shay. You already know.
Yeah,
We
man.
need another Shake on the team.
You already know.
We need another Grand Mufti, man. We need a Mufti on these shit, bro.
Hey, y'all want to tap into something else, man? You know, I know a lot of us are close with him, man, but I want to talk about, Samuel, Cage, man, AKA, man, Tattoo, man, free the real, man. Can you tell everybody about the brother?
Well, the brother Samuel Case, aka Tattoo.
Yeah.
He has 30 years in. Got bagged up on a joint venture where he wasn't even the principal. The guy who actually committed the murder is actually out on parole, and the person who, according to joint venture standards, actually retreated from the crime is actually the one serving the natural life bid. So right now we're working along with his attorneys. He's setting up for a commutation hearing. Inshallah, God willing, he receives that. He course, he's doing the barber thing. He's doing all the programs. Him and Dawood are actually on our board of crossing the Rubicon. He actually teaches classes from behind the wall. So, the brother's doing the work. And whoever hears within the shot of his voice, get down with We Are Joint Venture. There's a movement to overthrow the joint venture or to change the guidelines of the joint venture bill, just because it's unfair and it's used against minority communities more than anything. How is it that a principal is home free walking the streets when the guy who didn't commit the murder is still behind the wall serving a natural life sentence? It just makes no sense.
Man.
It has no rhyme or reason.
It makes no sense, man. Hashtag free Tattoo. Free Samuel Cage, good brother. You know what I'm saying? I know him for the whole time being, man. Is there a place where we could contact somebody to support this brother?
What I'll do is I'll make sure I get his attorney's information up to you. He's already he's waiting to be, he's waiting for his decision right now to see if they will grant him clemency. So that goes in front of the state board, and then they make that decision and hand it over to the governor on what they believe and think. So I'll definitely get that to you so you can have it up. And free the bros, man. You already know.
Free the bros, man.
You brothers do good work, man. You brothers are actually putting in changing minds, helping change the system.
We're gonna hold off for a quick minute. So stay with us. We're gonna come back in a quick minute. All right, listeners. I'll be right back. We'll be right back.